Hi everyone, my name is Paul Tilley and I will be your instructor for EC1210 Macroeconomics. Now, as the name macroeconomics, or the term macro meaning big, implies, this course is really a study of the broad economy and how organizations like the Bank of Canada and the Government of Canada influence the economy or can manage the economy in some way or another. Macroeconomics really explores the tools that are used by these organizations to determine and measure the economic health of the country's economy. Specifically, for this course, the Canadian economy. Okay, we're focused on Canada. So this course is designed to introduce you to basic principles of macroeconomics. We're going to look at the economy, physical and monetary aspects of international trade, money, banking, monetary policy, gross national product, national expenditure, the components of it, business cycles, and fiscal policy. So let's take a look now at how this course is going to be arranged. First of all, you want to be aware of the course resources. The course resources include the DL website, the textbook for the course, which is known as Principles of Macroeconomics by Sire. It's been used for quite a few years. And the course slides and video explainers that I'll be posting throughout the course. Those three will be important components to your overall learning. Specifically, with regards to the textbook is Principles of Macroeconomics. It's in its 10th edition now. If you have an earlier edition that is not too long ago, say for example the 8th or 9th, that should work for you. However, new editions are available and you can get them online. I have the slides here and I have a click link to it. If you click on the slides, not within this video, it won't work, but within the slides. And you'll see that there are 13 chapters in this book. We're going to be doing most of them. If we look at the topics of the course line up nicely with what the textbook talks about. We're going to be looking at macroeconomic goals, measuring national income, growth, unemployment, and inflation, aggregate demand and aggregate supply, aggregate meaning totaled, aggregate expenditures, total expenditure, fiscal policy, money and banking, the money market, and international trade. We're also going to take a look at exchange rates and the balance of payments within international trade. To look at the course schedule, in the first week, we're going to look at Unit 1. Second week, we'll look at Unit 2. The third week, we'll look at Unit 3. The fourth week, we'll take a look at Unit 4. And the fifth week, we'll take a look at Unit 5. So basically a week per unit. I have indicated here what chapters we'll be looking at then. Week 6, there will be an exam. The midterm will cover Units 1 to 4, and it should be somewhere in the period there in those 2 weeks. I think the date is February 13th to the 23rd. It's not specified yet. As soon as I find out, I will be posting it in the news section of the course. As we move forward then into week 8, February 27th, we'll be looking at fiscal policy. Then we have a reading break the first full week of March. And in weeks 10, we'll be looking at Unit 7. Weeks 11 will be Unit 9. And week 12, we'll be looking at Unit 10. We should be able to pretty well clue up the course by the end of March, and then we'll be doing some review. Now, that's a pretty tight schedule. It's important that you read the material and stay up on the readings. Every week, I'll be updating new components of the course and putting it in the course news to help you as you move along, and I'll be doing it in the sequence described here. In terms of the evaluation, there are really 3, or we could call it 4 major evaluations. The assignments, there are 2 assignments. Those assignments have not been posted yet in the course, but they will be posted under assignments. Course participation involves a discussion post, and there will be 5 discussion posts that I'll be posting throughout the course. I'll explain in a minute. The midterm exam and the final exam. You can see the midterm and final are worth about 75% of the course. So the bulk of the measuring in this course is done with the exams. In terms of the assignments, there are 2 assignments. and they'll consist of a series of questions related to the material and relevant sections. Assignment 1 will cover units 1 to 3. It will be worth 10%, and it's going to be due February 19th. I will be posting Assignment 1 within the first 2 weeks of the course. Assignment 2 will cover units 4 through 7. It's worth 10% as well. It will be due on Sunday, March 23rd. I will have that posted immediately when the Assignment 1 is delivered. I will post Assignment 2. In terms of the discussion, throughout the course, I'm going to be posting news articles. And those news articles, I'll put them in the news section of the course, which is what I use, the feed up front. But I'll also be posting them in the discussion forum. There's going to be 5 of them, and they don't exist yet because they're going to appear in the news. I'm going to keep this as up to date as possible, okay? So I'm going to post an article that was in the Globe and Mail, Maclean's, whatever, and I'm going to want you to discuss it. And what I want to do in terms of what I want from you is an application of the concepts that we're talking about in the course in your answer. So you need to be able to really demonstrate to me that you have a good understanding of what we're talking about in the course and how it relates to the real world, okay? So these discussions, I'll be posting them throughout the term, but here's the important thing. They're all due the last week of classes, okay? That's the due date on all 5 of them, the last week of classes. The midterm and the final. The midterm, I have the range of dates there for the midterm and the final. I don't have the exact dates yet. That will be posted as soon as I get them. But effectively, the midterm and the final will have same formats. The midterm will cover units 1 to 5. It will consist of 2 parts. The first part will be multiple choice questions. It will be worth 70%. And the second part will be short answer or workout questions, and that will be worth 30%. Same thing applies for the final exam. Both of those exams will be 2 hours each, and they will be held in the online exam period. Okay? I'll be posting details of the exam with regards to the specific coverage, the format, all of that sort of thing. I'll be posting that complete information at least 2 weeks prior to each of the respective exams. What I'd like you to do at the beginning of the course is to complete the meet and greet. I'd like to know who you are, and everyone else can look at who you are too. You can see here that I have a series of questions that I'd like you to answer within the meet and greet. So please take an opportunity to do that. Some of the course features that I want you to be aware of, because really I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into making sure that you're up to date on what's going on, okay? So I try to give a very clear focus on the course deliverables, as I've just done there. We have very clean deliverables, what I expect from you. And as I say, throughout the course, almost daily, I'm going to be posting information in the news section, including with regards to the deliverables, as I just mentioned. I'll also be posting weekly updates at the end of each week, which describes what we've covered and what we're going to cover next. And I will have a complete series of slides. Now, these slides won't be the publisher's slides. They'll be my slides, which will give you an impression of the key things that I want you to focus on. Those slides will be combined with videos, and these videos, similar to this video here, will explain the topics that we're talking about. And they'll be posted as we move along. One of the key things I want to point out to you is timely feedback, okay? Timely feedback really relates to you and your emails. If you email me within the course, I will do my darndest to make sure I'm back to you as quickly as possible. I'll certainly get back to you within the day. Now, I got to cover myself here because every once in a while, emails slip by me. I get a lot of emails, and sometimes I might click on it, and I might get distracted. Something might happen. I might lose your email, or lose the message. I won't lose the email. I'll lose the message, okay? If that ever happens, you don't get a response back from me in a day, please email me again and say, hey, I sent you an email yesterday. Did you see it? And I'll make sure I get back to you, okay? I will always confirm back to you that I received your email. I would prefer that you email me within the course, that way I can keep better track of it. And so just use the course email and get a hold of me, and as I say, I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. So that's a quick summary of the course. Again, if you ever have any questions, you please let me know. Keep an eye on the news section. It will be updated regularly. And as we move along, I will be putting stuff up related to the course as per the schedule I just described. Thanks for taking the course. Don't be a stranger. Let me know your thoughts. Anything I can do to improve, I appreciate. So carry on. Start your reading now.